me about your big discovery.
Well, I have several big discoveries. This discovery, so for years, I mean, like, before we went to college, right? Every time I told people my last name was Lemieux, the follow-up is always, are you related to Mario? And I have to be honest, it kind of was like, well, yeah, because we're all related somehow. Every Lemieux is related, so it had to work somehow. So I would just tell people we were fifth cousins because I had just kind of figured out that at some point we were
Gotta
related.
be a cousin to him somewhere.
5 generations back or something like that. Well, then my son started asking me about it, and I said, I can't continue to do this. I can't continue.
Can't live a lie?
I can't. Well, I have to be honest about it and look it up.
I cannot live a lie any longer. I have to.
Not like anybody else is looking it up, right? So,
yeah,
a few months ago, I started diving in. I went deep, but I couldn't get past.
How did you dive in? Did you go to?
I called the Mormons.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Really?
Yeah, they got all the
records. I thought the Mormons only kept track of Mormons.
No. They keep track of everybody. They're like the CIA of religion.
Okay.
So, I started doing, I started doing some research, but I couldn't get past my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather's name was Napoleon Lemieux.
Bonaparte? Oh.
No, not that far. Anyway, so Napoleon Lemieux, upstate New York, which is where we were from. And so I was like, I really want to find this out. And so I ended up going to Rhode Island to visit my uncle, 'cause he's 81 years old. And he's the one who probably knows the most about the family history, because I couldn't get anything beyond just where, like, Napoleon was and what was going on.
You tried everything. You tried digging up graves and going down to the morgue and all kinds of stuff. And
well, who wouldn't?
And now you're talking with an uncle.
Right. And so now I'm talking with an uncle because, to be honest with you, digging up graves is illegal and really stinky. What I found out, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Is that if you go back 6 generations, 6 generations, Mario Lemieux, the owner of the Penguins, and myself
are lovers,
are related.
Oh,
what'd you say?
Oh, I thought. Sorry, you're related. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was lovers thing.
That doesn't even make sense. So
I don't know where you're going. I thought. Okay, so
this whole
you're
thing
6
started
cousins?
with me trying. Yes, we're 6 cousins. So
you're pretty close. So you were 5th.
Well, yeah, I was. The guess was pretty close, but yeah, 6 cousins. Get ready for this. In 1739,
okay,
Joseph Marie Lemieux was born. He died in 1793. His 2 sons, one of them was Mario Lemieux's ancestor, and one of them was mine. But Joseph Marie Lemieux is our common ancestor in the 1700s.
Well, yeah, I've heard about Joseph Marie. He's Dan Marino's 5th cousin. Dan Marie.
I hate you and everything. Dan Marino.
Oh, that's awful.
Cousin. But it was kind of cool because I ended up figuring out all the way back to the 1200s in France where the Lemieux went back to. And it was one Lemieux.
One Lemieux survived the guillotine.
And they didn't have the guillotine in 1200s. In Normandy, France, one guy did something, and it was the best. And so they said, because
what was the best?
My last name Lemieux means the best.
Okay.
The best.
So they said, this is a Lemieux.
So, and they said that was, and you know how like somebody does something stupid and then you give them a nickname and you're like, oh, that's Kerplunkadunk, or that's Nosepicker, or that's,
they said Lemieux.
You say, well, he was the best. Well, we'll call him Lemieux. And then all of a sudden the name stuck.
But
And
if he
so,
was the best, every Lemieux that follows is not the best.
well, they were son of the best,
Okay.
right?
Sixth cousin of the best, or yeah.
Right. So I am descended from the guy who was the best. Well, we don't know what he was
He
the
was the
best at.
best.
I don't know what he was the best at, but he was the best in French.
Probably working that guillotine.
The guillotine wasn't invented in the 1200s.
It wasn't?
No, it was invented in the French Revolution.
They never chopped heads off before the French Revolution.
We were out of France by then. We were gone. We were long gone.
Yeah, I'd be running too if I was going to get the guillotine.
The 1600s, people were like, we can't take the best. Get him out of here. He left.
Get him out of here before we guillotine him, and then you came to America.
Why
did you came directly to America, or did you stop?
No, because America didn't exist in the 1600s. Your history is worse than your...
Yeah, I think you're right. You might be right.
They went to Quebec and settled in Quebec and Montreal. And that was that was the story. And so
somehow they
wormed our way into the United States.
Yeah, you crossed over the border illegally.
Yep, probably crossed the river.
Crossed over illegally, probably. Well, I don't know. Could you have? No, I don't think so. I was going to say you killed a man and took his identity, but
how did you know?
Actually, I have an ancestor kind of like that, but anyways.
But for anybody in my life who's ever asked if I'm related to Mario Lemieux, I am. 6 cousins.
Great.
And Mario, I'll be showing up in Pittsburgh. I want free tickets to the Penguins. Let's roll. Who are you related to? Woodrow Wilson? Just say yes, you UN-loving...
I might be.
Yeah?
No, I'm not. But I am related to a guy named Boudinot, who was he was the president of the Continental Congress.
No, he wasn't.
He was!
You seriously looked this up?
Yeah, he was the...
Boudinot?
Yeah, I can't remember his first name, though, but...
Come on.
Yeah, it's Boudinot, or Boudinot, or Boudinot, I don't know. He was also he founded Princeton University.
Boudinot
he was the first man on the moon. No, seriously. Well, here's the thing.
So who did you pay off to get this genealogy?
Well, I don't know. We have a guy named Patty Wilson in the Civil War, and we don't know if he stole someone's name or not, but Patty was a rabble rouser, and
well, he was in the Civil War.
Patty Wilson. We think he maybe went into the Civil War and just took someone's name or something, but just became a Wilson.
Yeah.
But so we think we might be related to him, but we're on my, I guess, mom's side or my dad's mom's side, we're related to the Boudinots, which
that's
one of
the
them
claim
was
to fame.
Yeah.
Is the Boudinots?
He actually sent a letter to George Washington, I think, proclaiming Thanksgiving as a national holiday, or he should be a national holiday. So he pretty much invented Thanksgiving and the foundations of democracy that we hold so dear in this country. He basically created the country.
Would you look at yourself? Your ancestor is responsible for Thanksgiving and creating this country. Now look at you. You're in a wrinkled shirt on a washed up podcast on YouTube. What have you done?
I'm a disgrace to him.
To the whole
disgrace.
Family. Oh man.
He was one of the founders of Princeton University. He was a president of the Continental Congress before, we had the George Washington. He was the fourth or something like that. And he, did crack cocaine. He invented that too. No, he didn't, but
we
maybe.
just throw random history facts in here about our families. My great grandfather Napoleon was a cigar maker.
Oh, really?
Yep.
A cigar maker in France?
No, a cigar maker in
Quebec?
Well, yeah, Quebec, and then in Plattsburgh,
Canada's known
New
for
York.
their great cigars, I'll tell you that. It's probably the worst cigar ever made in Canada.
Are you insulting my great-grandfather's cigars?
The Canadian, no one says, let's get a stogie. Let's get a Canadian stogie.
It wasn't. The tobacco obviously was shipped up to Canada,
okay.
so that rather than ship them up as cigars, they're probably like drying out the leaves, making sure they're all aged properly. How about this?
Oh, okay.
So he was the best. They were the best cigars because that's what he did. He put his name on it. He said Lemieux cigars.
Lemieux?
That was it. Yeah, Lemieux cigars.
Have you ever seen one of those?
No, because he didn't put his name on it because he worked in the cigar factory.
Oh, he worked in the factory.
Lemieux, it was a Lemieux cigar. When he made it, he said in French, "This is a Lemieux cigar. It's the best."
He put the label on it, or he just said it?
No, he probably just rolled it and made it, and then
just said it out loud. This is the best.
Yeah, and that every one that came off that line, that batch was the best.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And they're very serious about like the French. About the French Canadian nationality. Not like you guys with your, crack cocaine and founding of the country and all that stuff and writing to George Washington. There's like whole societies of, French Canadians saying like, we're going to keep everything, records of everything. Like baptismal records all over that.
He was, nuts. You were telling me earlier, what was this? Your great uncle? Who was this? The cigar maker?
My great grandfather.
Yeah, great grandfather. Yeah, he was also a slave owner, right? And he had the tobacco. No, yeah, you were telling me about this.
Yeah, because we know about all the Quebecois slave owners.
You said he got his tobacco from the South and all
fighting your ancestors in the Civil War. You bunch of rabble-rousers. You probably stole my ancestors' identities.
Patty Wilson probably did. He was probably Patty Lemieux for a while.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't want to be that anymore. Because,
the trail on my dad's side goes kind of dry after Patty Wilson. We don't know what happened after that, but.
Yeah, the Patty wagon is more like that.
At least we didn't own slaves. I don't know.
We didn't own slaves. Nobody in the Quebecois. Come on.
Canada is famous, aren't they? Quebec?
No.
Cigar makers of the time?
Yes, but not slave owners.
Oh, okay.
We just hunted.
But you told me that you wish they would have owned slaves, right?
I did not say that.
What? You did.
Why are you saying things like that? That's horrible.
Oh, okay. Sorry. This might be a little too racy.
Would have made a good story, though.
Yeah.
Because then I could, cry and talk about apologizing.
Actually, we can cut that one there, I guess. We're done with Todd's family history.
You should pay reparations to the Quebec.
But I've got another one. Well, no, I'm not going to talk about that one. That's a little.
Which? I
should pay reparations to Quebec?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're bad-mouthing the Lemieux cigars. That's why.
I seriously, I would love to try a Lemieux cigar.
Me too. I wonder if they exist anymore.
It had a label, Lemieux cigar. You just said it was a Lemieux.
I just said it was a Lemieux because a Lemieux was making it.
Oh. Yeah, it would have. I think they should make a cigar that says Lemieux on it.
That would be the best.
I think that would be cool.
It was kind of crazy to me how many guys in the late 1800s were named Napoleon.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I guess.
I guess if you're naming like your kid Kennedy or something like that, or,
Napoleon, or a lot of people are named John, maybe in America, and Adolf in Germany, and.
What?
What?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. I bet you
at
one time they were.
Yeah. And do you think after World War II, people were like, I gotta change my name?
Oh, that would be awful. I feel sad for like the guy who's named Michael Jordan. Is like I looked up Michael Jordan in the phone book and I found some poor guy and I'm like, oh man, what a life he must lead. It says he's Michael Jordan and he works in a cube and he's always compared to Michael Jordan.
It's like Michael Bolton from Office
That's why I hope
Space.
my name no one ever becomes like really famous, like a Todd or something.
Yeah, you're
I'm
safe.
just glad we don't have any famous Todds, really.
There really are.
It's hard to live up to that.
It's just us.
Just us. Yeah, we're the first famous ones.
The only famous Todds right here.
Yeah, so
Respect your family. That's it.
bye.